Hello everyone and welcome back to Patty's Hobby World. I've been working on this page since yesterday, so I figured we'd get back to it. Let me scroll all the way out so you can see. So I've colored the berries, the apples, the rest of the Christmas bulbs, and I got up to the top and colored the star. Now I'm having some problems. Let me scroll in. It's not a problem, it's just how am I going to do it? Am I going to do the brick wall red, or am I going to do the brick wall brown? I think the red is going to make that wall pop. I think the brown will do good as well, but in contrast to the Christmas tree. See, we haven't colored the Christmas tree yet. And once we color the Christmas tree, then I think we'll know for sure what we're going to do with the wall. So, but leave in the comments, you want the red? Let me see if I can scroll in a little bit more. I'm sure I can. All right, well, no, because you guys can't see either or. So let's go back out. All right, so either the red brick wall or the brown brick wall. All right, so let's keep coloring. We're going to color a couple of things just in here. We're going to do the, what's that red bird? Cardinal. And then we're going to do the other leaves on the berries, Christmas ivy. And then maybe we'll do one of these bulbs here. One of these, I haven't decided. Oh, and the other thing is, what color do I do the ribbon? Normally that ribbon is red. Normally it's white. I'm thinking orange. So let me know these ribbons. We'll go ahead and do this cardinal, because we already know this cardinal is going to be a red. I'll do some highlights on her. Anybody know why cardinals are so, they're like a symbol for the holidays? I'll have to read up on it. So that's a lot of red right there. Yeah, so I don't know. I know that cardinals, when somebody that has passed, that you love, something like that shows up on your window, you know that they're doing okay or something like that they're well on their journey. I'm not sure. That was my Tombow. You can use any black marker. Or I could have used I can use them. Pencil, or I can use a marker. Give him a little bit of feathers in here. How about that? Okay. Got some transition from his head to the I want to do a little, let me use number, I'm going to use just 0.5, just around the edges. This is like the lightest of the lightest. You probably don't even see it. Oh yeah, it still works good. I had to throw my number 1 away. Alright, so I'll look at that a little bit more. I may want to make the belly way down here just a little bit deeper. Because it's all about shade, contrast, color, shadow that brings these beauties alive, these Christmas images, or anything that you're coloring. Okay, let's get over here and do this ivy. Now somebody said, nah, it's supposed to be darker. This is my coloring page. And if I want it this color, I'm going to keep it this color. But I understand. But what I'm worried about is when this brick comes all the way up past this right here is going to pop right out of the page. And that's what I want. So I want it a little lighter than normal. So put some yellow down. And then I think I went to 40. Yes, I went to 48. Just remember, and I did some Gamasol, so don't worry. I did a little bit of Gamasol to blend it all out. People are like, oh, you color so fast. I said, because I already have it in my mind what I want it to look like. And I was watching some other YouTube channels, and they're like, they don't see the finish. See, I see it finished already. It's just when I'm coloring, I'm like, when I have to make choices, you know, I see this already kind of done. And some people they're not able to see that, but I can see what it's going to look like. Let's get down here. I need a little darker. Get these little crevices. Bring some out. So I'm gonna Gamasol this, and when you know you're gonna work with a blender, so you can see Gamasol, no Gamasol. Okay. Oops. And then I want something real dark just to pull it out, just down in here in the corners, down here. Don't worry, just hold on. That's dark in there. That little fold. Let's get over here. Let's get back down here. You guys can see all this, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so let's see how that's, I mean, it's pretty. Wait till this black, I mean, this brick. I think I'm going to end up doing the brick. I think it's already decided, y'all. All right, so we're going to bring out the Gamasol. Now I can use a blending, I can use this. See how it just does that? See how it blends that? Yeah, let's just do one so you can see it. So these blending sticks work very well as well. See that? But you got to have a lot down. Well, that looks good. All right, so now let's try the Gamasol. I don't know why I say Gamasol. It's Gamsol. Okay, so let me get it right. Okay, so we're going to dip my little sturdy brush in. And then watch the difference. I think I put a little bit too much down, so but that's okay, it'll dry. Let it give it a minute to dry. Now the Gamsol kind of thins out the thins it out. So I may have done too much there. And it kind of really does a nice blends it all in. That was too much. See that's too much Gamasol right there. So I did too much gammy. Too much gammy. But that's okay. I can color over it. But let it dry. You have to let it dry first. Okay, so we did the leaf. I mean the leaves. and then the bird, and let's do the, I don't know, what are we going to do the Christmas ornaments? As you see, I have a theme here. A theme. Maybe if I do these, I want to do orange to help with the ribbon. But see, I'm not sure if I want to leave the ribbon white or make the ribbon orange. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's go up, because I got to think about it, because I see my picture. Yes, I do. Let's work on this guy right here, because that's a mouse, right? And we already know what the mouse is going to look like. So let's get you in here. Just get you in here a little bit. And can you see that? Come on. Come on, give me. There we go. Okay. So let's do this guy. Gray. Since he's a mouse. And we're going to use our lightest gray first. So no. Let's do 0.5 real quick to see where we're at. Don't forget, this is all going to be red, so it's going to look really good back here. So let's get him all colored in gray. This is my 0.5, so very light. He's going after those berries, right? Okay, now I'm going to need my number 1, or I can go to my my pencils. I can go to my pencils, but let's grab my, I think I have a number 1 in here, yeah. I got the whole set because I bought it. So now let's go to number 1, and we're going to hit these areas right here. Around the eye, around the nose, around the head. Not too much, because this will, like I said, when the background comes in, I want the tree to pop right off the page. That's the whole idea, is to get that tree to come right off the page. So once all this red comes in here, this thing is just going to lift right off. Okay? And where's my black? Since I'm doing the markers, just want to make sure his eye is nice. These are very tiny, guys. Just be careful. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna push it. Oh, this is my pen. Oh wow, I forgot I had this. I used to run a foster care agency, and it used to be called Connecting Hearts Incorporated, and it says bringing families together one heart at a time. So I used to recruit foster parents. My agency recruited foster parents to get them licensed and ready to become foster parents. So of course it's a tedious process, and takes time, because you got to go through clearances, you've got to go through, you've got to do a lot of stuff to get certified. But once you do, it's very rewarding, and yes, it's to be a foster parent is very hard work. You've got to have a definite mindset. To foster. When you're fostering other people's kids. Not everybody can do it, trust me. I've recruited families that I had to turn down or close their home because they just didn't lack the what's the term they use? The capacity, to nurture, the capacity to treat foster kids like their own, because basically that's what the idea is to treat these kids like they're your own. You know what I mean? I know I've heard a lot of conversation where a lot of people say, oh, I can't bring foster kids into my home because then I'm going to want to keep them forever, which is wonderful. But not all kids become eligible for the ever. See, when a foster child becomes a forever child, they go into adoption status, and then they get listed. They get put out there on these sites, or just within the network that the agency that you're in. So, for example, like for me, for instance, I've been fostering for 7 years, and you get these kids that you just you want to take care of for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? But they move on. Some children go back to their families. Some children go back. Well, yeah, they go back with their families. They get passed on to their aunts and uncles if the biological parents can't. So I don't like that. So we're going to do watercolor. So they go back home. They go with relatives or whoever they can go with. Then some kids stay in care forever. They're in care. They age out of care. They'll end up aging out of care. They turn 18. There's programs where these kids can get into what they call a ILP program. Independent living program is what it is. And they can, they house them. They get apartments, but they have to work. So some kids stay in. And then others get adopted. So I adopted one child. And so I used to be a foster child myself. So I knew this was going to be something that I was going to do. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, maybe I do like that, you guys. I just got to use a smaller one. I knew I was going to foster. I just had to make sure I was ready to foster. Because see, if you want to still be in the streets, and not in a bad way. I mean, if you just want to live your life, you want to work, you could work and foster. But if you want to, be with your friends, you want to travel, you're still kind of, out there, you're young. You just got to be careful. Some young folks do well. But I just wanted to make sure, because when I decided to become a foster parent, I wanted to make sure I was going to be able to give 110%. So I waited until I was in my 40s to do it. Oh, you know what? It's going to work out. All the white has to be colored out. I just got to keep going between colors. So see, light green. So I got to go between colors. But that's already starting to look good. All right, so I'll work on that too. What time is it? Okay, it's almost time. All right, so I'll break now, and then I'll surprise you on what I'm going to do with these ribbons. I may finish the tree real quick. Okay? But if you're ever interested in about fostering, just call your local foster care agency in your state. Now, Georgia, you call Department of Human Services or DFACS. They can get you to the right people. Or find a foster care agency, what's called a CPA. Here in Georgia, I mean, I don't run my Connecting Hearts no more, but there's Seeds That Grow, there's Georgia Parent Support Network, there's Precious Ones, there's there's just tons of them. So you'll have to look at the web, look at Google and search. So there you have it. So we'll keep working on it, okay? And the next one, I think I'm going to be on number 3, right? So I think I'm going to be done by then. Or maybe just finishing up. This may take 4. I hope you like it. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, stay inspired and color, color, color. Thank you.